Hello, everybody. I'm Hotech Talking with Fast People, and today I want to make a video to answer a question that a lot of people sometimes will ask me. Namely, what is talking with famous people? Alright, so this is the answers I came up with, and then I'll get comments from the group as to what they think. I'm talking specifically about these Raw channel here, TWFP2, appear.in/TWFP2, or 1 sometimes. The bot will be in one of these rooms and it records. So, okay, what is it? Well, it's an interaction enabler. It makes it possible for me to hang out with people who want to talk about similar things without having to leave my house. Um, Number 2, it's a social skills optimizer. It's something that has made me more fluid or more successful with my FE in general, and has made me more respectful of other people, I think, in general. Number 3, it's an ecosystem integrity focused, self improving discursive environment. What that means is it's hopefully an environment where it's focused on the ability to continue to consistently apply fair standards to all discursive events within the environment rather than concerned about the outcome of any of those discursive events. Number 4 is it's a sexual relationship incubator. I've ended up in one sexual relationship as a consequence of this channel, and so have many other people around here. There's Nick and Jewel, there's Susie and Abe, which has got to be the oddest of all the couples, but seems to be like the happiest too, so I don't know what to think about that. It makes me ecstatic. It's indicative of duality is effective, and there's been Mark and Janelle.
You and Cooter.
Oh, Kimberly, god damn it! Are you... Fuck it. I'm just gonna leave that in here. Alright, number 5. It's an archive of community interactions and ideation. So what does that mean? It means it stores all the shit, you know? It stores all the stuff, stores all the conversations, so you can go look at them later if you want. Or if you think you have a particularly good conversation, go watch yourself kick ass or something. The thing is, I obviously interact with this place a little bit differently than most people because I have this other outlet, which is the main channel, which is where I'm publishing this video right now. But that's not what this video is about, is the main channel. This video is about this place, and so I'd like to get other people's comments on if you think my list is good, if you think I left something off, yada yada yada. Whoever wants to go, just jump right in. First come, first serve. That's the sound of crickets. Good list, Eric. That's what Elsie says. Let's see. She says, good list, Eric. I posted some thoughts, probably covered all already. Oh, up here. I thought that we'd already defined this. TWFP is actually social media. Well, that is the tagline, or whatever you want to call it. It's Bermuda Triangle of duality making. There seems to be a gathering of mindful analytical people in TWP, which makes good grounds for self-improvements, as I said. Snowballed. No one is lucky or unlucky, Chris. Okay, lucky ones get duality, the unlucky ones procrastinate to death. Okay, any thoughts, Sauce? You want to talk with, chicken rape is pretty brutal? Okay, good to note as far as we're talking about rapey birds. Sauce, you got any thoughts?
Not coherent thoughts right now, I'm afraid.
Well, do most people come in because they're seeking more knowledge of MBTI knowledge, or relationships with people that are interested in it?
I don't know. Why do you think most people come around here? Anybody have any thoughts about that?
Well, that is interesting.
I think there's two main types of people that come in here. There's there's the type of person that comes in here specifically to talk about MBTI, and then there's people who are just sort of looking to satisfy this social needs. I kind of go momentarily into both kind of personas really, but I think most people first come here to talk MBTI, to get typed and, stuff like that. And then the longer they stay in here for, we seem to develop almost like a bit of a family here, really. Like everyone sort of starts to socialize with each other. Yeah. Yeah. Everyone gets involved in the cult of talking with famous people. And I honestly, I could go as far as saying that I socialize with certain people in here more than I do with in real life friends. And I think that's mostly because most of my friends in real life, they don't quite share the same sort of, interests as I do. And I find that a lot of people...
Like nobody else in real life wants to speak to you anymore. So.
Exactly. And I find that a lot of people in here seem to share the same interests as me, so it's easier for me to socialize here and more interesting too.
One odd thing I've noted is that when I hang out with people in person, they tend to be on their phones a lot. But when I hang out with them in here, they're either not on their phones or I never notice it.
That's a good point, actually. Yeah.
In other words, it's everybody's here because they want to be and everybody's engaging. Whereas in real life, even though you feel as though you're engaging with people, they're not necessarily engaging back. So you have everyone's full attention here because they want to be here. So the thing is it's like I took interest in this Brittany thing particularly because people come in here with this expectation and then everybody gets confused as to why somebody has an expectation. But I think people come in here because they want to learn about that. But what they're not realizing is that they're going to get a whole lot more than just that. But they have to be willing to, I guess, let it become whatever it's going to be for them. But people take something different away from it, each person. But it's so hard to describe because you say you don't want to have one particular thing, but I think that's what it is. It's people are coming in to gain more knowledge about the personality types.
I don't know if that's actually true.
You get out of what you put in, right?
I tend to think that people come around for different reasons, whether they're an extrovert or an introvert. I think introverts, in general, have a hard time having as many social interactions as they'd like to without having to exert themselves or put themselves out there more than they'd like to. So it's a tricky line for being an introvert. And I think this provides an environment where you can come in and not say anything and just type for a while and maybe eventually say something, where you can come in without being on camera or mic and safely sit on the sidelines until you feel more comfortable. I think there's that. I think for extroverts, especially ENTPs, there's a sense that I need someone to pay attention to me and to value what it is that I am and the ideas I have and the person that I am, and I need somebody to understand me. And that's what an ENTP gets here, is they'll get somebody paying attention to what they're saying, engaging with them about it in the way that they want to be engaged with about it, not in the way that people normally do, and hopefully be satisfied with that or whatever. Good satisfaction.
You know that one of my new tools to try and identify ENTPs and the ENFPs is to see how much attention they try and grab in a new group and how well they do it. Because if they really sort of try to take over the conversation and they do it in a sort of almost chaotic way, I'm like 90% sure that they're one of these two types straight away, which is why when Brittany first came on the, when I first saw her on the rule room, I was like instantly, I could tell, all right, there's enough NE in that person for me to be pretty sure about either ENTP or ENFP. I don't think, it's just that dominant social character. I just knew that.
It's SE.
Yeah.
I
don't
could be
know if
SE.
it's an E or a C. It's definitely extroverted.
Well,
it's like that picture that somebody posted on a Facebook group of all the different
functions and how
they
they
act.
act.
And SE was the one where there was the wall and it just got smashed.
Yeah.
okay, so the question out there I want to answer is, do you think she will stay? I would anticipate no, but not because I don't think that not like I think we've scared her away, but rather that it's not the environment that she ultimately seeks. The environment that she seeks is one that is
Where she seems to be the smartest.
well, I mean, I could be wrong. She could be interested in optimizing in a sense that says, okay,
She came in saying, I want to be optimized, but rather I'm now in therapy.
Okay, well, anyway, that's not the topic of this video. So the thing is, the point is, it does meet those it's supposed 5 different things. If you want to link those 2 things together, the answer is, will this provide for her one of those things, and is she seeking one of those things? And if so, then she probably will stay, and if not, then she probably won't. And hopefully, if you're considering coming and checking out this environment and hanging out with for a little bit, that you will indulge your inclination to do so and come and see if you enjoy it. It's something that keeps growing and changing and becoming something ever more interesting. Plus, it's recorded, so you can always go back and check the tape. If somebody's wrong, if they said blah 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 blah, and they're like, no, I didn't, you can check the tape. Here's the link, motherfucker. Boom. Like that. Anyway. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to eat plenty of cheese.